All right, everyone, welcome back to the channel where today Jared and I are bringing you a special Halloween edition where we are going to share the 3 games we are playing with our friends, family, or by ourselves, right? So the categories are going to be rated E for everyone, you can play with everyone, T for teen, you only want to play with those teens, or M, you might poop your pants. I think that's what M stands for. So, Jared, are you excited about this?
Yeah, absolutely. Horror is like one of my favorite genres, if not my
I'm not
favorite.
a big horror guy myself, so we're going to lean heavily on your expertise. I have two categories, so the E and M played a lot of these ones, but I have a game rated in the T rating I've never played before. So you tell me if it's any good. I'm excited to play it this year, but haven't played it. How about you? What do you got? You got a couple
Well, I
that
have
you've never played?
two that are not rated, so it might give you a little bit of hint that that might it's if it's not rated, then it's obviously goes a little bit further back. It might be pretty old. So I got two of those bad boys.
Okay, so I will start it off, Jared. Now, as you guys know, I have a son. He's 6 years old. So we play a lot of games together. I always try and make sure it's in that E category. Sometimes I play a little bit of those T for teens. Very, very rarely. So in the I guess Halloween themed game rated E, I went with just some classics. Okay, and what I mean by classics, it's the same game. Just there's 3 of them, and so the ones that I'm playing this year with him, we're playing Luigi's Mansion. Jared, can you see that Dark Moon right there? You see it?
No, Master Chief is kind of
Oh, he's blurring it out. Okay, well we will make sure we put that on there. But Luigi's Mansion, Dark Moon, and Luigi's Mansion 3. So recently he's gotten into playing on my 2DS and 3DS. So we are going to be playing Luigi's Mansion, Dark Moon there, and then obviously, I think personally maybe top 5 games on the Nintendo Switch, Luigi's Mansion 3. And so I'm excited to play those with him. Jared, have you played either of those?
I played the original one that came on GameCube, but I have never played any of the other ones. So I couldn't tell you if they're good or not.
Okay, well, I'll tell you right now, they're bangers. I honestly, Dark Moon might be my favorite, to be honest. Maybe just because a little nostalgia. Played it a lot on my 2DS, and then I'm just excited to get to be able to play these again, but play them with Ben, my son. And I think these are games that, if you have little ones, highly, highly recommend Luigi's Mansion because even though there's ghosts and ghouls and things like that, it's just fun and it's not scary. It's very cartoony, a lot of fun. I'm sure most of you know that, but that's what I'm playing in the E rating. Jared, did you have anything E rated or?
So it's not E-rated, it just doesn't really have a rating. Okay. So if you guys are fans of the channel, we've obviously played this one. It's Haunted Halloween 6. Now this is not rated because it's like a homebrew game, but this is good for little kids because it's like an NES style game. You know, graphics. It's nothing going to be too scary. It's a great game though. I mean, I got this baby in complete in box, like look at that, complete in box here, has a manual and everything. But we played this on the channel what maybe a few years back.
Yeah.
We got pretty far, but then we kept dying. So we never beat it, but we definitely should try to beat this bad boy. But this one is really good for kids. Not scary at all.
Yeah, I think it's not scary because graphically it's pretty primitive, right? Like it's not like something new to where it can be scary. I don't think anything on NES could ever be scary. Can it?
There's some point and click games that are supposed to be scary, but I have never encountered anything that was scary now.
So where would you rate these on the I guess poop your pants inducing level? Like out
This
of
is
10.
this is like a 1. You're not pooping your pants on this one.
Yeah,
No.
I think Luigi's Mansion might be like a 2 or a 3. Just if there's a jump scare or something, might get that urge a little bit. Maybe a 2 or 3 max.
This is less than that, yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I think I agree. I agree. And you're playing that with who, Jared? Who are you gonna play that with?
Play with you.
Oh, you can play with.
Yeah. Playing on a little Retron. Playing on that.
That's true. That's true. Okay. Um, and if you guys don't know about that game, we did play it. We did do a lot of video on it. You can go and check out it maybe 2, 3 years ago, Jared. It was a while ago now,
I
right?
think it was like 2 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, and you also can get that if I'm not mistaken. Where I played it was on the Xbox Marketplace. I bought it for like $5 and played it. I don't even think I played it in that version there.
Yeah, because they have the 85, which I don't have. I have the second one, 86, but I think I bought it $20. I think it goes for like 75 or $80 now, complete in box, if you can find it, because it's even
Yeah,
hard. I got lucky and found it, and I got it for a really good price because the guy didn't know what it was, but I knew exactly what it was. That's why I swooped up on it.
Yeah, okay. All right. Smug. All right, I feel it. Okay. The next one, Jared, I'm gonna go right into that teen bracket. And I don't know if a teen rating is even fair for this game. Maybe it's supposed to be rated higher. I don't know. They gave it a T for teen. Again, never played it. It's a limited run game. I know, Jared, you're a big hater of limited run. I'm not a fan of giving them my money and then waiting a year for the stuff either. But I still like to pick up things when I can. So what I went, and again, you probably won't see it because the blurry background, but I want to play Night Trap this year, Jared. Can you see that at all or no?
Go ahead and raise it a little bit.
Uh, uh,
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
you can see it. But I want to play Night Trap this year. It's rated T for teen. I don't know a lot about it other than the fact that it looks like it's like real people and like point and click. I don't know. Is that what it is, Jared? But I
You
gotta
could
open it. It's still
you,
sealed.
you control like cameras. You have to protect like the girls in the house, and then if you don't do it right, they get taken away by these weird guys and stuff. So you have to like you control cameras and stuff and traps, and you can push like a trap door, and one will fall down the trap door. So you're basically protecting the women in it. It was really controversial for the time. I think that's one of the games that got them to make the ESRB when Sega had it on their console. Nintendo pretty much backstabbed during the hearings and pretty much made them into bad guys. I think there's an original version on the Sega CD that didn't have a rating. Then it got banned. They pulled it, and then they made another version with the actual rating on it. So I think the one without the rating for the Sega CD is worth a lot more than the one with the rating because that's the original one. Which I've seen it in stores. I've never bought it. I've never played it. It's something I've always wanted to buy and play, but I think the price is a little bit. I think it's pretty steep right now. I think it's around $70 for it, $70 to $100.
The original one.
Yeah, for Sega CD.
Yeah, I don't know on that end. I just picked this one up. I thought I want to play it, but I definitely got to play this before the Halloween season is past us here. But on this version, it says over 1.5 hours of full motion video. Um, and then it says some other stuff on the back. But I definitely got to play this bad boy. Rated T for teen, so I will be playing this one by myself. This is a T for teen that I wouldn't let my kid touch. But that's what I'm going to be playing in that T category, and I'm hoping this is maybe like a 6 on the poop your pants inducing level. But I'm sure it's probably like a nothing.
From what I've seen, little clips, I think it's not. I would say maybe like a 4,
A
maybe.
4. Okay, a little bit more than Luigi's Mansion though.
Yes.
Hopefully. All right,
Yes.
Jared, hit us with yours. Is this one rated T or this one's unrated as well?
This one is unrated.
Oh God.
I'm going old school. I'm going the original.
Some images on the screen.
Alone in the
Oh,
Dark for the 3DO, the original survival horror game. Where Resident Evil pretty much copied it. See? Alone in the Dark. It's hard to see. I think it's because it's a shiny
yeah.
package.
We'll put some, like I said, we'll put some images on the screen so people can see.
Alone in the Dark for the 3DO. I got this puppy for $60. I have a 3DO, so it's like the original survival horror with the fixed camera angles. The graphics are atrocious for compared to today. The graphics are bad. Even when Resident Evil came out, I think a couple years later, it just crapped all over it. You basically you walk up to a house, basically like a mansion, and you have to go through and there's like monsters and creatures that get you, and the combat is really slow. You could literally die on anything. I think you could fall through like the floor opens up and you can fall and die. It's not a very good game, but I feel like for survival horror fans, it's a must play because it's like what started all of it. Um, I haven't touched it yet because I don't know if it's because I'm scared. Not even. I would say this one on the poop your pants scale, I would say maybe a 5. That's because the graphics aren't great and the controls aren't very good, so you're gonna die because of the game kind of cheating you, not because it's scary. So I think pooping your pants probably about a 5.
A 5. Okay. Yeah, I've never played it. Obviously, it sounds like you haven't at least played it on the 3DO in a while or ever, or
I played it back in the day, but I haven't played on recently on this 3DO.
okay.
We just acquired a 3DO like a few months ago. And this was the one when he had it. It was like he had a bunch of other games, but this is a must game you have to own for the 3DO because this was like one of the main games you can get on 3DO.
Okay, so that's like your second tier of scary right now, right? Not your scariest one?
Not the scariest one, no,
Okay,
absolutely.
all right. So for me, I got a couple rated M games here, and we've talked about both of these on the channel. We've played them religiously. I just feel like I always want to go back to them. I know some of my comments on one of these are a little controversial uh, on a video we did probably 3 years ago now. But the first game I want to talk about, Jared, is Alien Isolation. I don't think you could see it still, probably blurry. We'll put it on the
I can see
screen.
it. I can see it.
Um, but this one is actually on the Nintendo Switch, another limited run game. Jared, I brought my limited run uh, horror classics to the show today because I know we just had a conversation and you were just you hate it so much. So I figured extra scary for you, the price tag, how long it takes to get, but then also the game's just being super scary. But Alien Isolation, Jared, I think we talked about this. It's one of the best horror games out there. You agree?
Yeah, I think we played this 3 years ago, probably when we smacked. I think we all smack certified it too, if I remember
We
correctly.
definitely certified it. We all highly recommend the game. And the funny thing is, we probably all didn't. I probably badmouth. I think I actually did badmouth it. My one gripe is it was too dark. Remember? Because you have to keep getting like batteries and stuff for your flashlight or whatever. And it was dark. But I think when you're playing that, you're playing it alone, and you can just hear things, and you know something's coming. That darkness just makes it extra scary. So on the poop your pants meter, Jared, I would give this like a seven, 7.5. What do you think?
Yeah, that's high praise, dude. That's
Right?
yeah.
I mean, but only if you're playing in the dark. Like, don't be a sissy. Play it in the daytime with all the lights on. Play it in your game room or wherever you have your setup, and just play it in pitch black, headphones on. And the headphones have to be on because you get all those sounds. But then also, if somebody were to touch you on the shoulder, you'd jump, right? I don't
Or
know
you
why anyone
play
would,
just
but
play it on your Switch in the closet.
in the closet. That's actually the comment we made on that first
It's
video, right?
dark. You do it in the closet, so you know somebody's gonna attack you from behind, so you're a little safe there. But yeah, I would
But also
that.
pitch black, so
I
scary.
wonder how I wonder how it runs on the Switch though, because I mean it's a pretty good game, so pretty taxing game. So I don't know if the Switch could handle it, like at least
Yeah,
with
when we all played it, we were playing on our Xboxes. So I don't know. Like I said, this one's still sealed too. Probably won't pop it open. I'll probably just play the download, actually the disc I have for Xbox. But I brought that one to the table because that one, while not like Halloweeny, it's just scary. And to me, I'm not a big like slasher kind of guy, all that blood and guts and all that stuff. But I want a game that's scary, that fits the season, and that's what Alien Isolation does. But again, it's rated M, so don't play that one with the little ones. What do you got, Jared?
um I got a banger here. Okay, one of the best survival horror games ever made. Okay,
You're gonna hit me with like Resident Evil uh 5.
you're close.
Okay.
Got Resident Evil Nemesis,
Ooh.
Sega Dreamcast. Okay, this one was scary because this is one of the first games. I know there's like I think there's Clock Tower with Scissor Man. He has like scissors, but this is the one of the first games that did it effectively, where you were being hunted by something. You weren't just out about and then you see a creature, zombie or monster, and then you would just kill it. You were being actively hunted by the nemesis. He's coming to kill all Stars members and whatever gets in his way. So this was terrifying because you'll just be doing something and all of a sudden he'll jump through a window. Now you either fight him or you run. Now if you fight him and you kill him, you get rewarded with like weapon parts and stuff, or you can just run away like a little girl. I always stood my ground and just blasted him, but I always played on easy mode, so I had a lot of guns. This is probably, I think it's the best Resident Evil game ever made. You know, I have it for the Dreamcast, so the graphics are a lot crisper than I originally played it on PlayStation, the original PlayStation. I have it on Dreamcast now. I bought it 15 years ago, probably for $20. I think it goes for like $95 now.
Well,
It's a
Jared, I think that's the era where you're starting to hit games were legitimately getting scarier because they just looked so much more real, right? Like that game on Dreamcast looks much better than something we were playing on PS1 or like Dino Crisis on that little top like you know what I mean?
yeah.
It was a
I think
scary game,
you could
but it
put
wasn't like it still was too blocky. You start getting into the Dreamcast era, and it's like, okay, these things are looking to the point where, I mean, they're not like the new ones, like Seven and stuff. Like those look insanely good, but I think you're right. Um, because the gameplay and the graphics like combined when that hit, super scary. I think that's a great one to talk about.
You could, it's old because I think you could use S video on this baby. And S video is nasty thing, for high def. But yeah, I would rate this one poop your pants scale. I think I'm gonna put about an 8.
Yeah, I think everything we talked about today, yeah, that's probably fair.
Because the Nemesis, when I was little, I think I played this when this came out in 90. I think this is one of the last things that came out for PlayStation. So 99, I think. Code Veronica was being developed at the same time. And Code Veronica, I think, came out like a year later. When this came out, if they say it came out in 99, I was maybe 11. So this scared the crap out of me, like a lot.
Yeah, great parenting letting an 11-year-old
So much so
play
that
Nemesis.
when, so much so when I rebought this for the Dreamcast, probably 15 years ago, I went online, and I never told anybody this. I went online and skimmed through the walkthrough to when the Nemesis would pop out because he scared the shit out of me, dude. He scared the shit out of me. Now I play it, I'm like, nah, he's not scary. He's more of a nuisance, kind of gets irritating. But I would say, yeah, this is probably an 8. This is an 8.
I tend to agree. Jared, did you have any other ones, or that's
I
all?
cheated. I cheated and got one more.
You got one more. I actually have one more as well. So I know we said three each. I have one more as well. So I'll hit you with it. And this one also is rated M. And this one I am going to open. I just haven't yet. And I'm going to open it because I realized there's already a giant rip in the side, which I didn't know happened. And that's The Thing Remastered. So obviously, The Thing, the movie, quite scary. Uh, I still don't know what happens at the end. I know we can argue about that back and forth about what we think happens. Um, but this game, playing it OG Xbox, I believe it was OG Xbox, wasn't it? But then they remastered it here, I don't know, 6, 8 months ago. And again, I'm not sure how well it'll run on the Switch. But I think we both purchase it on Series X too, like download it.
No, I
Uh,
went to get it, and I just never got around to getting it. I have it on the original Xbox.
Okay. So
We got it.
we were
We
gonna
got
do a
it.
video. We are gonna do a video on this one, and
Good.
we need to just
Well,
this game.
got it. We got it when we bought the game, and then we got the movie for free. I remember telling you last time we went to GameStop. Might have been Babbage's at the time, and we got the game when it first came out, and they gave you the Thing movie for free. It was part of like the deal. So we never even saw the movie or anything when we got the game. We just thought it looked cool. I think we saw it on X Play or something. So then the movie, yeah, it's supposed to be a direct sequel, like right after what happens in the first movie. The movie is supposed to take place right after that. And I don't know if you've beaten it, but it kind of ties things together at the end.
Yeah, I'll just read the back here just real quickly, and it says, "No one survives alone." It says, "You are Captain J.F. Blake, leader of a U.S. Special Forces rescue team sent to investigate the blood-curdling events." So you put blood-curdling on the back, automatically. I'm gonna give it like a 10 without even playing it. The blood-curdling events and enigmatic deaths of the American scientific team that transpired at the Outpost 31 research facility located in the frozen wastelands of Antarctica. Within these inhospitable surroundings, your team encounters a strange, shape-shifting alien life form that assumes the appearance of people that it kills. So I think my two top scary ones are alien related, but I think what was really scary about this is to the in the movie and the game is, dude, you don't know which person's this alien, and at any time you could be being friends with this bad guy, right? I think that's the scariness of it. You don't want to make the wrong decisions and things like that. But on the poop your pants meter for this one, I'm gonna give it like an 8.5. That's again, not into a lot of blood and gore, but just that ominous feeling, scariness. And again, this one's rated M. Don't play with the little ones. But where would you rank this one, Jared?
Yeah, I would say about an 8, 8.5. I would say it's on par with Nemesis, probably. This one, I mean, what keeps it from being like a 9 or a 10 for me is you do have partners with you the whole game. And like if you're running out of health, they'll throw you health, or if you're running out of ammo, they'll throw you ammo. So they do have your back. So you always have that support. So that would keep it from being like a 9 or a 10 for me.
Yeah,
If you're
but again,
alone, maybe,
yeah, again, play these games in the dark at night, and anything can be scary at that point. But I think I give it like I said, high eight. But that's the last one I have, Jared. So what do you got in your creme de la creme?
Okay, so I was debating before we started, like there's two of them. Two, what the game I picked, there's two of them. And I couldn't debate if I wanted to do the first or second one, but then I thought about this long and hard, and this the reason why I picked the second one. And if you know about the game, you know. I got Condemned. You can't see, man. Condemned 2, Bloodshot. This game I would rate scarier than the first one because there's a sequence where you're out in the snow and a gigantic grizzly bear chases you. And you have to run through like cabin and stuff. He starts bashing like the walls down. He's like his gigantic paws and stuff. That part alone scared me. There's a part of the game where you're going through, I want to say like a toy factory, and there's like this chick that chases you, and she just keeps chasing you. You fight her off, and then she runs away, and then she keeps following you. I don't remember how you kill her. I think you smash her head in or something. But this basically takes place. The first game is your crime scene investigator, and you go and investigate like like a murder, like a mall or something, and these people start attacking you. So you have to investigate and look for clues, but you're also being attacked. Like, so you do first person. You have guns too, but you use like pipes, and then you have to block, and the pipes break over a certain amount of times, and sticks break. This one takes place right after the first game, and your main guy's like a drunk, so you're like in a bar, and you're not like the same anymore. You're like something got messed up with you. So basically, you go in. The game's been like refined compared to the first one because this is the second one, so the graphics are better. They kind of got the gameplay down a little bit better. That grizzly bear though, dude, he chases you, and that alone makes this on the poop your pants scale. This is like a 9, pushing almost a 10. Oh,
So it's scary because you don't know where he's coming from,
you're in the
or
snow, and I don't remember exactly why you're in the snow, but you just keep going from like crime scene to crime scene or whatever, and then you end up in the snow for some reason. Then he just chases you, and then you'll be going, and then you'll hide in a cabin, and then all of a sudden he breaks the wall in his cabin. You see his gigantic paw like coming in. I don't, I think you could get an achievement if you kill him. I just remember running from him and not killing him all because I was too scared.
yeah,
But that grizzly bear alone, it's almost that little part is like having the nemesis chase you. That alone makes it like a 9.
yeah. And I've never played either Condemned, so I'll have to take your word for those. But it sounds scary. The name alone, that's a great name for a scary game. When did you play this one? What age were you playing this bad
I
boy?
bought this when it was brand new, so 2008 maybe
Oh,
2009.
so okay,
Oh,
like
it's been a
20.
while. They were rumored to make a third one a couple years ago. They were hiring for Sega because it's made by Sega. They were hiring for that develop like that part of it, and they never did anything with it. So we don't know if it's like still in development or they just did early production and backed off of it. But it's a must play, especially because the first one was an Xbox or like 360 launch title. This came a couple years later and just made it so much better. I don't know if you can handle it, dude.
I
I
gotta
don't.
be honest, man. I'm not into a lot of scary. Is it like a lot of bloodshed, or is it just scary like the creaky noises, the music? Like,
Everything, because you'll be walking in like that one where that chick chases you. You'll be walking in there and like these little dolls like come toward walking towards you, and then you'll be parts where you think they're mannequins, and then it's just people that'll jump out and they'll grab a pipe and just start swinging at you. And then you get pipes and you gotta block it, and then you could punch them and like tase them and stuff. So it's a lot of things, not just because you have to find clues. You're looking for like a serial killer, so you have to go in and do your
oh,
job,
nice.
and you're being attacked.
Do you know if they ever remade those on different
No.
platforms or just those 360?
I think it might be just on 360. I don't even know if it's on PlayStation 3. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's just on Xbox.
Well, we'll definitely
So
have to check it out. Jared, you sold me on Condemned. I mean, do I have to play one before I play two?
I would play 1 before 2, definitely. I'm looking at the sticker because I kept the original sticker on there and I bought it for 14.99.
Used?
I'm thinking it was used, yeah, because it had a little white sticker like you have one of those guns and you just got that.
Yeah.
It's on there because I have a bad habit of leaving the stickers on there because I don't like to mess up
Well,
the
it's a sticker on the case, not on the cellophane, so it probably was open, so it means it's used.
through. And I like to keep them on there because it kind of reminds me, like, oh, I bought it for 14.99. So then when it goes to like $50, I'm like, oh, I got this game for $50, and I'm really just a smug idiot because I bought it for 14.99 and spent 50 on it.
Yeah, I think
I
we all do that.
get them.
Well, you sold me on Condemned, Jared. But we're gonna have to end this because I got to get to opening the thing, playing the thing. I'll have to probably look into Condemned. Hopefully, Jared, you agree with me on some of these. But more importantly than that, what do you guys think about our selections of Halloween themed games? Which games are you going to be playing this Halloween season? Playing by yourself, playing with your family? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear that information. And let us know what you think about the games we picked. Jared, do you have anything you want to chime in with?
No, I think I'm good.
Jared's good. I'm good. But appreciate y'all tuning in. And like I said, let us know what you think in the comments. Until next time, peace.